Curtis and the superintendent introduced BrainWare Safari to the Harbor Beach School Board. Based on the data from the district study, the students' experiences with the program, and board members actually trying the program themselves, the board decided to implement BrainWare Safari with every student in the district during the 2009-2010 school year.
As a result of them doing that and seeing the data that we had gotten from all of our students, Harbor Beach made the commitment to purchase BrainWare for the entire school district. So every student, and I believe it's second grade through 12th grade, and I believe they're starting in second grade. But second grade through 12th grade will receive BrainWare Safari, and then the following year they'll stabilize it at one grade level, so every student entering that grade and every new student coming into Harbor Beach will do BrainWare Safari. And you know, Roger, I have to tell you that, and I don't think I've said this to you before, this is how important Harbor Beach thinks it is. In the state of Michigan in June, beginning of June, the governor announced they were cutting hundreds of dollars per student for our student aid accounts. And that's for this past school year, so the money's already spent. And it's not coming back next year. So all the school districts in Michigan have to figure out where they're going to get money to balance their budgets, because we have to have balanced budgets by law. Harbor Beach made their commitment to BrainWare Safari, their paid commitment to BrainWare Safari, after that announcement came out. And so that's how important it is to Harbor Beach, is that we're going to do this, we'll find the money, because this is what it's going to be to help our kids.
In making its decision, the Harbor Beach School Board had to evaluate how cost-effective BrainWare Safari would be compared to other options.
Being in special education like I am, we're dealing with response to intervention mandates from the federal and state government all the time. And BrainWare Safari, we use a three-tier model, where the base of the model is all of those kids who are performing just fine. And the second tier are those kids that are not special ed, but are having difficulty, aren't getting what they need to do, and are falling behind. And that's where your response to intervention needs to come in for the most part. And then our special ed are at the top of that model. And I will tell you that we're looking at BrainWare Safari reducing the number of students in that second tier that need to have interventions at all. Or that when they get interventions, BrainWare, their cognitive skills will have been improved enough that the interventions will work more rapidly than what they would if they hadn't had the cognitive skills that BrainWare develops. And so the overall cost effectiveness of the program I think is immeasurable. Initially, you're going to put out some money for it, absolutely, just like we are in Harbor Beach. But we're looking down the road, when we stabilize at one grade level and have every student do it, the cost will be greatly reduced. And we're looking at the fact that we probably won't have to do quite so many interventions, because the students that went through the study and the students that have had BrainWare, their number of interventions have already dropped. So we're not spending nearly as much money on those students as what we were. That gives us more money to spend on those students that are more severe, or to put them into more things that don't necessarily deal directly with core academics, like drama and music, that also have beneficial effects on academics, but are getting cut by school districts across the country.
As Curtis looks forward to implementing BrainWare Safari throughout the district next year, here is how he sums up the situation.
If you're a person who thinks that education is important, and that our job in education is to produce the best and brightest and highest functioning kids that we can absolutely produce, then they don't have any options. They have to use a program like BrainWare, and BrainWare is the only one out there. So this is the program. I think every student in America ought to do it. You know, if they can pass No Child Left Behind and not fund it, I think they should probably pass BrainWare Safari and fund it, and require every student in the country to take it.